I think that diversity in a mathematics classroom, we're going to be talking about the diverse parts of mathematics, such as classifying or ordering or simple arithmetic. Or it could also be talking about the children in the classroom, so the diversity of them, so their languages, their beliefs, their customs, and their ethnicities, their values. In all reality, I don't see why there's a reason we couldn't try to combine the two as teachers and make it be a multicultural math classroom thing. Um, I kind of agree with the mathematics because from what I got from the article, it kind of sounds like it's giving the student a little bit of ownership of their work and learning. So it's allowing them to make these connections, and bring a new meaning to it almost. I look at the data for the National Assessment of Education Progress Report that was researched, and I try to mentally process these changes of because the most of them are dramatic, either one way or the other. They went really down, they went really up. And I think about like the times, because 1978 and 2012 are two totally different times for America and children and education and everything. There's been so many progresses and a lot of things, and I think that maybe that had a lot to do with it. For the Hispanics and Pacific Islanders or Asians, I feel like they increased more because there's more of them over in the United States and they're more acknowledged. And that's probably the same for the blacks as well. They increased, but I also feel like they had better opportunities given to them in 2012 than they did in 1978. And for the whites, maybe poverty, the high poverty levels in a lot of areas, especially in the rural areas, maybe that had something to do with their decrease in from 80% to 56% of 13-year-olds, because it's the only one that I could really see, and like the actual percentages. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. But yeah. Okay, so a project or a problem, or I mean, really, this could be both. You could like extend this to be super cover lots of different areas of subjects and different things. Would be um, like one of the examples was how long does it take to drive to Alaska, and they had to figure out first had to plan a route, and then they have to calculate the total highway miles on that route, and then think about okay, well if it's 55 miles per hour the whole way, what would the total driving time be? And then maybe you could even go in for the cost of the trip. It really wouldn't even have to be to Alaska. It could just be to somewhere local that the students know, or somewhere within the state that the students understand. Like if since we're in Texas, maybe the Alamo or the state capitol in Austin. You could really connect it to their real world surroundings and not just some random place. Um, I find it important to connect the real world and math, like extremely important, because I was one of those students that needed to know why. Why were we doing this? What was the purpose? Why is this going to really apply to me ever? And so I think that once you connect it to the real world. The students who aren't interested in learning or hate math, or need to know why, they're getting that. They're getting the why, and they're seeing that it really is applicable to their life, and they'll see how it's used and will be or is currently or is being done around them.